Sagittarius, Sagittarius sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Sagittarius starting today, the 22nd of March, 2024. If you're watching us on a restream on YouTube, you can fast forward through the shuffling by using the timestamps in the video description. I'm reading today with this Golden Tarot by Liz Dean, and I've already purified with this Agua de Colonia Concentrada by Alvarez Gomez, a beautiful Spanish eau de cologne. And I'm happy that you're here, Sag. I can't wait to read for you. This is a 2-week reading for lots of Sages. So, if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you, just disregard it because it may not be meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs. You can watch the daily readings for all signs every day except for Monday, or you can listen to the weekly pick-a-card reading that comes out every Sunday. You can find the most recent readings, the most recent restreams of readings on our website, arielscorner.com. arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link in that main menu. This goes out to a lot of people. I just said all that, Ariel. If you're watching on YouTube, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on, if you're watching on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. And you can watch on Twitch without any ads when you subscribe to us there. We have a shop at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. That is a ton of affiliate links, and that means that we make a small commission off of each and every sale. It's a nice, easy way to give us some support if you'd like to. But do keep your ears open for a new shop that's coming out sometime, we hope, in April, and we'll give you some information about that as it becomes available. If you'd like to give us a donation, you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're on YouTube, you could use a super sticker, excuse me, a super sticker, super sticker, super chat, or super thanks. We do appreciate your support. And Sag, I am really happy that you're here, and I'm going to shuffle like 2 more times just to make sure that I give you the most accurate reading I possibly can. I hope you're doing great, and if you're not, I hope this helps you to turn that around. Let's give this deck a nice, clean cut, please. Clean cut. There it is. And we'll see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Sagittarius. We have the Magician, the High Priestess, and the King of Cups. Well, aren't you doing great? I love this. High Priestess says things are behind the scenes. So you don't need to exert your will right now. You don't need to do anything. You just need to leave it alone. Today, in this next couple of weeks, I think is going to be, we're going to see when we open it up what else is going on. But there's going to be a lot of temptation to want to exert your will over situations. And this is not the time to do that. There are, there's a season for everything, turn. But this is the season for you. This next couple of weeks is for you to leave things alone and let it happen. Let it gestate. Let it germinate. Let it grow behind the scenes. It will pop out of its own accord, and it's oftentimes when you least expect it. But the more you try to exert your will, the more you can kind of interfere. You don't want to interfere. She knows exactly what she's doing, this High Priestess. She's got this. You don't need to help her. In fact, your help, like I said, is interference. So that can be a challenge when you especially are a Sag, because you know what you want when you want it, and you want to get it, and you're going to do it, and you can't tell me no. I'll do it with a smile on my face, but I am going to have what I want. That's the Sagittarius way. So this might be a little bit of a challenge for some of you, but I think you're going to do great with it. Just leave it alone. Just leave things alone. You've already done your part. You don't need to interfere. So just get busy doing, routine things if you have to, and definitely keep being busy doing your inner work, that meditational work, spiritual growth, that kind of stuff. But, we're just working on yourself, not on your circumstances right now. And your circumstances are really taking care of themselves, it looks like. Temperance. Beautiful. You've been on a healing journey. Yes, you have. Ooh, look what's coming. Yay. And then the Eight of Swords. Yeah, that's the Eight of Swords is just why sometimes you're like, yeah, no, I think I can move this along a little faster. It's because you get kind of caught up in your own thought process and you forget that your thought process isn't necessarily the last word in the universe. So sometimes it's good to just kind of turn your mind off. And this is true for you this next couple weeks, is to use that off switch or some other technique to turn off the mind. If you don't know how to do the off switch, it's super simple. I've got a quick little video that teaches you the process. Just search Gotoga off switch on YouTube. But use that because you want to move within. You want to move within and be the spiritual master that you are, and not allow that spiritual master to start obsessing over things. Because what's coming is so amazing. It's everything that you've been working on. You've been working hard on it, and it's all coming, and it's going to be born. It's not going to be something that you conjure anymore. You've done the conjuring. Now that conjuring's in the womb, and it's going to be born, and it's going to be beautiful. And I think that's happening. You're going to see signs of it if you haven't already. If you aren't already seeing signs of it, you will see signs of it very soon. But don't take the signs as the totality of it, because it's not there yet, and it's going to be happening more and more and more. And it's really important for you not to make up your mind about things right now, not make big decisions about what you think is happening, because you definitely don't have the whole picture yet. All right, so this Temperance card and this King of Cups are definitely working in cahoots, and I love that, because the Temperance card is how she's sticking her toe in the water there to make sure that it's a nice temperature, and you've been just sticking your toe in your own spiritual awakening. And now you aren't. Now you're fully immersed in it, right? So that's just one part of this image that caught my eye. But the general meaning behind the Temperance card is that there's a lot of growth, a lot of healing, a lot of newness, and a lot of balance in your life that's coming in a way that's very uniquely your own. And what's happening with that balance is that it's like I always say it's like an elixir or like a medicine. You see how she's mixing that potion up. But it's like if you went to an apothecary and they did a whole panel on you or something, and this is exactly what you need. This won't work for anybody but you. That's what this is. And that's what she's done. This angel, she's giving you that. Now you've taken that magic potion and you have to let it work. Now it's time to just let it work. It will take time in this world for it to work, right? So, and then on the other side of that, the other image, like I said, of her sticking her toe in the water, that was just the beginning. That was just the beginning. And you don't want to take the beginning as I said before, as the totality of what it is, because you have no clue what it is. It's huge. It's as big as the sun, your success that's coming. And you've had some good success. And I think that's where sometimes you get this idea that, okay, well, I know what I'm doing. I can just exert my will on a situation and it'll be fine. But just because you've had success in the past doesn't mean you understand what this success is. This is a different sort of echelon of success for you. And so you just have to leave it alone. Just have to leave it alone. This baby is going to come out and it's going to be like a baby you never had before. Right? This is going to be born in a way, and anybody that's had kids knows that. It's just like, well, you have a couple kids and you think, oh, okay, I know how this works. And then you have that third kid and it's like, okay, this is a very different child. I have no idea what I'm doing. And that's kind of what the success is for you. It's a very different child, but it's a beautiful one. And so you don't need to know right now how to handle it. You will know when you get there. That's the message of the high priestess. I'll tell you when you get there. You don't get to know right now. Why? because you tend to obsess. And we don't need your obsessive thinking involved right now. We know what we're doing, and we've got this, Sag. We've got your back. And it's almost like this angel is protecting you from yourself in that regard. And we all need that. That's not an insult. That's not an insult. We all need that. But the fact that that's happening means that you're willing to make it happen. You're willing to allow that to happen. And that's because of all the work you've been doing on yourself. It's because you are a spiritual master. You are a spiritual master. This King of Cups, kings represent ownership and mastery. The kings, are the owners. They don't have citizens. They have subjects, right? So you own everything in this kingdom. And this kingdom is the kingdom of your spiritual practice, your spiritual world, your spiritual growth, your spiritual understanding. And you're master of that. And that doesn't come easily. And so what does that say? That you've worked hard. You've been busy. You've been really dedicated. That's how this comes about. It doesn't say, nobody goes, oops, how did I become a spiritual master? That's like, somebody's saying, going to a trainer, I don't want big muscles. It's just like, okay, don't worry. Don't worry. You don't just like lift a weight once and say, oops, how did all those muscles get there? If you want big muscles, it's going to take some commitment on your part. So you won't accidentally get the big muscles. So don't worry about it. Same thing goes with this. You don't become this spiritual master accidentally. It's because you work on it. And that's because you've been working on it. But there's a difference between what you've been doing to gain the spiritual mastery and this sort of putting your will out there and trying to make things happen. Part of this putting your will out there and making things happen is an old thing that I believe has been healed or is completing itself through this angelic elixir. And that's this idea that you have to manage other people's expectations of yourself or manage other people's perceptions of yourself, having some sense of that you need to fit in maybe or make people like you, that kind of thing. And you don't. You don't, and you know that. I know you know that, but it's important to know that you know that. All right, so I've got a couple meditations that might work for you. We've got, for this Magician card, there's a meditation called Letting Go of Others' Opinions. And then for this Temperance card, it's called Healing with the Angelic Elixir. For the Sun card, you can just do the solar light meditation at this time. I'm going to do a dedicated Sun Trump card meditation soon. For the High Priestess card, that's called Working with the Goddess of Mystery. And so you don't have to do all of those meditations unless you have a lot of time. But over these next couple weeks, those are the meditations that might help you to optimize all of this amazing reading. I mean, this really amazing reading. This really, really is. So just, just continue to do what you're doing, but don't, as far as your spiritual mastery is concerned, but don't think that you have to exert any will right now. Now's the time to let nature take its course, so to speak. Shut down those obsessive thoughts and to allow yourself to complete the healing that you've started recently. And it's just gorgeous. Get ready. It's going to be a biggie. It's going to be a really big one. It's a wonderful success for you, and you deserve it. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you to the amazing moderators, Jason and Deline, and we'll see you in 2 weeks for another reading, Sagittarius. Blessed be.